Did you know that anxiety is simply your reaction to your thoughts and your feelings? One of the most important understandings I've come to find, and I mean like truly grasping at its core, because when I say it, it sounds clear and simple, but with anxiety, especially depending on how intense it is, it can kind of fog or distort things in your mind. Um, is the fact that anxiety is based in fear on the belief that something bad is going to happen. So once we're able to change how we react to anxiety, it loses its power. I love the quote, be curious, not judgmental, because once applied to anxiety, when those sensations do arise, you're able to reframe your relationship to your thoughts and ask yourself why you're feeling this way instead of repressing, shaming, and fearing the anxiety and the thoughts and the feelings that come with it. I haven't mastered this myself, but I have found it to be tremendously helpful in just discovering more about myself and just the messages that the anxiety is trying to tell me. And one of kind of my bigger anxiety hurdles, I guess I'd call it, has been my worrying about my mental health and sort of like this scary thought that I'm losing my mind. So for me, this is just kind of a weird symptom, but I'll have like this weird fixation on the English language and just like my understanding and comprehension ability. So, just I'll be so in my head sometimes that I question the meaning of words and if I truly understand what someone's saying, which, seems a little silly, but can actually be pretty scary if, I'm having a conversation with someone and I'm so in my head that I'm just completely taken out of the conversation. I'm not engaged at all. Um, So, this reframing of where I'm curious and not judgmental, because when that fear when that fear hits me and I'm worried, like, "Am I understanding what they're saying?" That is me being judgmental, not curious. But in the times I'm able to catch myself where I'm like, "Why am I feeling this way?" It's not possible to be curious and scared and fearful at the same time, so I let the curiosity win, and I just ask myself questions and sometimes maybe that still does distract me, but not to the degree and for as long as fixating and allowing that fear to manifest itself and completely derail me from whatever situation or conversation I'm in. And one of the most difficult aspects, most people, really anyone with anxiety can relate to is the panic attacks and those feelings where you feel just completely overwhelmed. But I'll give you a little golden nugget when you do feel those ways, it's actually one of the most opportune times to work on reframing and shifting your mindset to asking yourself questions, because when you're at those extremely high levels of panic, that's when your body is absolutely like, I need to tell you something and I need to tell you right now. So as hard as it is, if you're able to just kind of, get a couple deep breaths in, try to calm yourself down as much as possible, and then, just start asking yourself questions. That's when I found that your body will reveal to you, I guess in the easiest manner, what it's been trying to tell you, and the lessons it's trying to give you from this experience and everything you're going through. And once you get good at, catching yourself and being curious over judgmental, you can almost look at those times of overwhelming sensations or panic attacks as an exciting opportunity, because you know what's in store and you know your body is about to reveal something to you. So it's almost like there can be, in a backwards kind of way, a little bit of joy from it where you're like, let's go. Like this is a cool chance, to learn something and hopefully break through and find out more about myself and get to the bottom of it all. I'd also like to stress the importance of awareness of mind and body. If you're, being able to catch yourself when you're building up high levels of, tension, anger, stress, whatever it may be, is so critical and important in this process. For me, that was things like, I mean, I still do it, but like maybe I've been doing it even this during this video, but like sometimes I'll just kind of start shrugging my left shoulder and it'll just be elevated, and then I just have to, you know, if I just do like a body scan every, whatever throughout the day, I'll notice, and then I can just kind of relax it. and just or my leg will be tense or my hand will be tensed or, just kind of can be a slow build up and accumulation of different things happening throughout the day. And if you're just able to be aware and, just do quick scans and live presently, then you're able to notice and catch on to those things. Um, it is able to help like just stay more in control. Um, and then, just doing things like regular breathing, deep breathing exercise to calm your nervous system. Using affirmations, I think, is really powerful. I did a video on that, which I can link that. And then just again asking the questions without judgment. Don't shame yourself for anything. That never helps or accomplishes much. So just asking yourself questions and just trying to get to the root and the core of everything. And again, maybe the answers won't show up the first or second time, but if you just continue to do it and stay consistent and almost turn into a habit, the answers will come, I promise. And now that is exactly what it do, and that's all. Uh-huh. But I'll leave you with one more quote, which is, "My thoughts are mine, they are not me." And I like that one because I think it's a great reminder that although our thoughts do come from us, they absolutely do not define who we are. We have all the power to choose how we react to the anxiety, either being consumed by the fear or choosing to embrace it with love to find the answers.